Hey guys, Matthew here once again with the follow-up video for Doryani's Fist Inquisitor that was just trying its best to have the biggest single hits in the game and scaling a lot of shock to that effect as well. And in that regard, it did end up being kind of successful. It's a pretty tough character to play though in the end game and put together because the attack speed penalty on this build is still pretty detrimental, and especially with the league mechanic, it's just quite oppressing having to try and dodge and survive things to get your next hit off. And it was working out most of the time, and a lot of the boss fights out there definitely did get quite the fisting. But it was pretty difficult to do some things if you did some low rolls on your boss fights or in your attempts. And overall, it did kind of work. It's not something I'd really chase if you've got other builds to do, but it was a decent enough build to play. It certainly wasn't bad. It wasn't something I regret doing, but it's going to be sort of an uphill battle when you really do need to have everything going to get it to feel rather decent. And by that I mean you do need your Warcry jewels, you do need all the rage stacking, and a lot of the feels good in our build was largely because you could maintain Berserk for a long time, as you should be able to see throughout these map clears. When I've got 15 rage per enduring cry, I can get Berserk up just about all of the time, and that gives us a lot of extra attack speed and defensiveness to get our attacks off and thus actually survive, and also get the freezes and shocks going that I need to be able to get through the content. So without that sort of stuff, I think it still would have been pretty difficult, especially given the state of Delirium in the higher tier maps that kinda can overwhelm you. And then that hit target limit was still a little bit of a bitch on the extremely thick maps, but I wasn't doing too many of those anyway. For Delve though, it was a pretty smooth character. It was freezing everything, it was killing everything in one shot, and I wasn't really taking that much damage. I mean, I ended up having a decent life pool with some mind over matter Eldritch Battery action, so I wasn't a very squishy character by any means, and my recovery was decent as well. So it was pretty good for most content. Like I mentioned though, there are some high rolls and low rolls involved because let's say I've got 20 to 70,000 lightning damage, and 5 times that with your crit multi, and then it's a ruthless hit for the 1 in 3. So if you're hitting a 20,000 or a 70,000 and a ruthless or a non-ruthless, there's quite a big difference. But we were just about crit capped in the end, so we at least smoothed that out by having about 95% crit effectiveness. And as far as I can tell, this is probably still going to be roughly one of the better uses you can get out of Doryani's Fist, though you could potentially do one with some mana scaling and additional lightning damage, or some Stormfire action as well, to some potentially better results. But a lot of the time, yeah, it's kind of difficult to justify doing this when you could be doing something else. In a world where standing still is just the absolute devil for Delirium content, for example, this build stands still by attacking quite profusely. So I'm not sure it's the right type of playstyle, but you can see sometimes we do get some of the biggest shocks going out there, especially the last one on Shaper. On average, we're shocking for 2 to 3 million, or hitting for 2 to 3 million, and some of these high rolls can be pretty damn high. So with that said, I'll leave you with the Uber Elder kill that I did. Hope you guys enjoyed the character and the video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. God, my nose fucking itched for no reason just now. Still reliant on like high rolls and shit, and that's kind of bad at times. I need to take my opportunity during a Berserk to get in as many hits as I possibly can. And that's unfortunate timing. That just blew a lot of my cooldowns. That's fine, maybe. I don't know if I can get an attack in here. A few decent ones in. That's pretty good. As long as I don't fuck it up here. Yeah. That's some good damage. Give me some loot, please. I need it. So badly need some loot. Some loot. An un-ID one of these is worth big money. Big money, I think. Let me check. See this. Prismatic jewel. Unique. Where's the unidentified thing? Identified? High level. Money. 13 exalts to waste an ID scroll on this. Ugh. There's no way it pays off either. Unless it actually does. There's no way it's 13x, but it's not bad. Movement speed with grace and 60 attack damage with precision. Maybe a couple x. It's so fucking hard to make up 13x worth of ID scroll. You need to hit like one of 3 god tier mods or combo a bunch of insane mods. Crazy stuff.